Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I have some wonderful news for you today. Cuba has officially joined BRICS, and the United States of America is panicking, my friends. We all know BRICS is a powerful group originally made up of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. But BRICS is expanding rapidly, and the West does not like this. Now, why is BRICS important? Because BRICS will divide the world into two. Instead of having one set of superpower, which is Europe, America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Israel, as the only superpowers in the world to control the world, BRICS is an alternative that will strengthen developing nations, my friends. And that is why developing nations are flocking towards BRICS. And Cuba is the first Caribbean nation to officially join BRICS as a partner, my friends. I saw this breaking news a few days ago and I was so happy because BRICS is an up and coming powerhouse. They are doing their own currency, my friends. They will do trade among each other. And Cuba will benefit, especially after the United States of America have an embargo on Cuba since 1958. I will explain what that embargo is in this video, but let me just read for you this wonderful news article, my friends, that's coming out of international news, international breaking news, that Cuba is the first Caribbean nation to officially join BRICS. This reads, Cuba has requested to join BRICS group as a partner country. In an official letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin, a Cuban foreign minister official said on October 8, BRICS, composed of Russia, China, India, Brazil, and other nations such as South Africa as well, is a group of emerging economies often portrayed as counterweight to the Western-led world. Cuba has officially requested to join BRICS as a partner country through a letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin, who holds the presidency of the BRICS. And this is also saying the 4 member states that are now partner members. Remember, I told you BRICS is growing rapidly, and to become a full member, you must first become a partner member, and then you will get promoted to a full member after that. So BRICS now have 4 new members, which is full members. These are the BRICS 4 new members: Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates joined the international organization at the start of 2024. This marks the group's first expansion since December 2010. So since BRICS formed, the original nation, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, in 2010, the group formed. This is their first expansion, and they would have welcomed 4 member states this year, which is Egypt, an African country, Ethiopia, an African country, Iran, United Arab Emirates, big countries in the Middle East, which are known for their riches in oil, my friends. And the partner country status, which does not mean full membership, has been promoted by BRICS diplomat as an alternative way to engage countries of the global south. So BRICS are now reaching out to countries in the global south, African countries, Caribbean countries, South American countries, and they want you to join as a partner member. So CARICOM, of course, can join BRICS as a partner member, and they will get benefits of BRICS, which trading, low interest trading rates, low loans, um, other benefits from BRICS instead of getting high interest loans from the IMF or the World Bank. BRICS have a development bank. There's a bank called the BRICS Development Bank where you can access funds much cheaper than the exorbitant interest rate from the Western world, my friends. Now, this is a story. Cuba requested to join the organization as a full member in 2023, but did not receive a welcome response. The Caribbean island country, ruled by decades by the Communist Party, has deepened cooperation with Moscow over their shared rivalry. You know, Russian warships docked in Cuban waters recently, which Cuba is very close to the United States of America. Now, why does Cuba want to join BRICS at this time? Because the United States of America has a brutal embargo on Cuba. You know what an embargo is, my friends? An embargo means that no American companies can go to Cuba to do any business. Cuba cannot do any trading with any American companies. They cannot do anything with America. And you know, because Cuba is on this side of the world, and America is right there, it would have devastated the Cuban economy. But you know, Cuba is powerful with medical services. Lots of Caribbean people go to Cuba to study. So Cuba develops their own medicine. All they want is some extra help, which in technology and infrastructure and stuff like that, and food, material, and that is where BRICS will come in. Now, let me explain this embargo. What an embargo? What's an embargo? The United States of America embargo against Cuba has prevented U.S. businesses from conducting trade or commerce with Cuban interests since 1958. Modern diplomatic relations are cold between the United States and Cuba, stemming from a historical conflict and divergent political ideologies. U.S. economic sanctions against Cuba are comprehensive and impact all sectors of the Cuban economy. It is the most enduring trade embargo in modern history, my friends. The United States government first banned the sales of weaponry to Cuba via arms embargo on March 14, 1958, which is good because Cuba doesn't have the problem with all these gun crimes and murders and so. So Cuba don't need American guns, so that's a good thing. That is why Cuba is so peaceful. The embargo enforced mainly through the Trading and the Enemy Act of 1917. This is saying there's a proper act that the United States put in their law to say they have an enemy act on Cuba, which is giving them the rights to put this embargo on Cuba. But many countries around the world has called for the removal of this inhumane, unjust embargo at this time, my friends. There's no need for an embargo on Cuba. And the United Nations just this year voted in overwhelming numbers for the United States of America to lift their embargo. And I'm just going to play an audio clip from the United Nations this year when they voted for the US to lift the embargo on Cuba.
The UN General Assembly on Thursday voted by a large margin against the United States' economic and trade embargo against Cuba, first imposed in 1960. titled Necessity of Ending the Economic, Commercial, and Financial Embargo imposed by the United States of America against Cuba. The resolution put forward each year against the embargo garnered support from 187 states, with only the United States and Israel casting against and Ukraine abstaining. Debate on the resolution began Wednesday and extended into Thursday. The General Assembly reiterated its call for all states to refrain from promulgating and applying such restrictive laws and measures in line with their obligations under the UN Charter and international law.
You hear that, my friends? The United Nations voted. Only 3 countries who didn't vote to remove the embargo. Those countries are the United States of America, Ukraine didn't vote, and Israel voted with America. We know Israel is a part of America. It's like one country. So that's not surprising. The United States is using Israel as their own country so that they can conquer the Middle East. But that's another topic for next video, my friends. But you see the whole of Europe, even Canada, Australia, New Zealand, voted that this embargo against Cuba is crazy. It's not necessary at this time. Cuba is a peaceful nation. The whole of CARICOM would have called for the removal of this embargo, and America continued to defy the United Nations and saying no, they're going to keep the embargo. So the United Nations, they don't have any respect for the United Nations. So if the United States of America is not listening to the United Nations, why should we, as Caribbean nations, listen to them? We don't have to listen to them either. If they cannot put their foot down on America and say, look, you must remove this embargo against Cuba, then we don't have to do anything that they say we have to do either. We're going to fight fire with fire, since that is what they want, my friends. But over the years, this has been the position by the United Nations, and the United States of America continue to disrespect all 180-something countries around the world and say, no, we're going to keep this inhumane embargo on Cuba, my friends. Now, there were 13 countries that agreed to join as a partner country with the BRICS the other day. And I'm going to read this little article for you. The BRICS countries have agreed to include 13 nations in the category partner states in the association. However, the entry of these countries will not be made official during the summit. According to the definition, the Russian president will hold a consultation with partner countries to make membership of BRICS official. The figure was confirmed earlier by Russian presidential aide Yuri Uzhakov. The group of countries invited to join BRICS as partner states are as follows: Turkey, Indonesia, Algeria in Africa. Algeria is in Africa. Belarus, Cuba, Bolivia, Malaysia, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Thailand, Vietnam, Nigeria, the African giant, over 200 million of them over there in Nigeria, is now a partner member of BRICS. And Uganda, over 50 million souls in Uganda. I was in Uganda in March of this year, my friends. I have a whole playlist on Uganda, 30-something videos. So if you want to find out about Uganda, how nice the people are, how beautiful the environment is, how sweet their pineapples are, and how fresh their food and cheap everything is, look at the 30-something videos that I have on my playlist, my Uganda playlist that I did when I was in Uganda for a whole month. I was in the village, living village life in Uganda, and that was an amazing experience, my friends. And I was also in Kenya where I did 30 something more videos there. And I spent like 3 months in Kenya altogether. And it was a wonderful experience too, my friends. I also have a playlist on my YouTube channel, which is 30 something videos in Kenya, same thing in Uganda. So make sure to check out my channel. I have over almost at 15,000 subscribers, my friends. So thank you so much for continuing to subscribe. And if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you like this video, please share it with all your friends and family, and comment your thoughts and opinion on this video. Let's have a wonderful dialogue about the historic move by Cuba in joining the BRICS as a partner member. The next stage is a full member, but you have to become a partner member first, and then you will be promoted to a full member. But the partner member has many benefits, my friends, many benefits. I am encouraging CARICOM to join the BRICS as a partner member, and let us do business with the BRICS. We can do business with the West as well, but the West is not going to tie down our feet and say, oh, we must do business only with them. We can do business with whoever we want. We can do business with BRICS. We can do business with the Middle East. We can do business with Africa. We don't care, because we know the Western world don't care about us here in the Caribbean. They just want to use the Caribbean as a place they can come and have a good time, relax on the beach, stay in their fancy villas and enjoy the Caribbean. They don't care about us here in the Caribbean. So if they don't care about us, we reserve the right to join with anybody, my friends. That is how I look at it. Make sure to like this video, comment your thoughts and opinions on this video, share it with all your friends and family, and most importantly, please do subscribe to my channel. And of course, my name is Beyond, and I'll see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye bye. Congratulations to the Republic of Cuba. We are proud of you in the Caribbean. We hope to follow you in short order. And thank you, Cuba, for leading the way in the Caribbean, in joining the BRICS and becoming the first Caribbean island nation country to join the great BRICS that will be an alternative to Western dominance. We're tired of the dominance. No more. We're mashing it up. BRICS is here to stay. And my friends, Cuba is leading the way. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye-bye.